With the Scudetto looking like it will switch hands in favour of Inter, Napoli's focus is now on securing second place and Champions League football. The Partenopei welcome Lazio to the Stadio Maradona. Lazio, the last team to beat Conte in Naples. Since then, it has been a sublime run of 26 home games undefeated in Serie A. The Biancocelesti have won on the last 3 visits here, but their away form this season has been poor, and Sarri's players may already have their eye on the Coppa Italia semi-finals return leg against Atalanta on Wednesday, which represents their only realistic chance of qualifying for European football next season. Napoli entertain Lazio at the Stadio Maradona, looking to secure their grip on second place in Serie A and to delay what seems like Inter's inevitable coronation for as long as possible. Lazio, the last team to beat Antonio Conte and Napoli in Naples. That was in December 2024. Generally speaking, Lazio have won on their last 3 visits here. The Biancocelesti, who have a massive game coming up in midweek with the return leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final against Atalanta in Bergamo. Zaccagni. Olgissa pulled out of the challenge. Lazzari, Pasic, Cancellieri, Mario Gila, not afraid to step into midfield there. Tavares, Zaccagni. This will be a test for Bergkamp up against the liveliness of Mattia Zaccagni. Great ball, Cancellieri. Napoli breached early on yet again. Conceded early against Parma, and they do so for the 2nd week running. It's a move started by Mattia Zaccagni. Taylor does ever so well. It's a great pullback. Spinazzola lost Cancellieri and couldn't make up that lost ground. And unlike against Fiorentina, Lazio have taken their chance early on here. Lobotka, De Bruyne. Olgissa. Let's put it wide. Napoli's best chance so far. It's the quality of De Bruyne's right foot there. Olgissa went for the spectacular. Lobotka, Spinazzola in space. Lazzari comes to meet him. McTominay. Oliveira. Napoli keeping the ball well. They are the team in Serie A with the 3rd highest possession as Noslin comes away from Buongiorno, and Noslin can run through unchecked. Noslin goes down, and the referee points to the spot. And Napoli have only got themselves to blame. Lobotka bumps in to Noslin, whose desire allows him to win back the ball in the first place. And he's just the wrong side of the ball there, Lobotka. It's a clear penalty. And he's been playing well since the start of this game, Tijani Noslin. Sits Berkema down, and then Lobotka's in. He isn't in the right position to challenge for the ball. Zaccagni to put Lazio 2 ahead. Zaccagni, saved by Milinkovic-Savic, and then it's missed. Napoli needed someone to step up. Oh, Zaccagni then misses an open goal on the rebound. Zaccagni denied from the spot. Third penalty save this season in Serie A from Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. His fourth in all competitions. He also saved one in the Champions League against Copenhagen. Berkema tries to go direct. That's great play by De Bruyne, but Højlund miscontrols. And now Zaccagni. And look how many Lazio players are coming forwards. Zaccagni, Noslin, Basic, Cancellieri. Cancellieri took a deflection, and great defending by Buongiorno. Let's have a look at this again. Takes a deflection, which makes it a really good save by Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Lobotka. McTominay trying to stretch things. But Mario Gila has had a read on Scott McTominay for the entire game. Oliveira. Buongiorno, Anguissa. Zaccagni. Again, Lazio able to break. Now Nuno Tavares thumps it. Good save. Napoli close to breaking point at the end of this first half. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic is representing a one-man wall at the moment. Example there with Noslin on Anguissa. The Lazio players seem to have so much more time available to them when they're on the ball. Politano. Another cross. Cancellieri. Oliveira drills it. Cleared away by Cancellieri again. Buongiorno lets it bounce. I think he knew he had time, but now it's Vanja Milinkovic-Savic who miscontrols the ball. The amount of individual errors has been staggering. A couple of boos coming down from the stands inside the Maradona. Antonio Conte looks rather untroubled, but he may just be boiling inside. Cancellieri. Napoli's unbeaten home record this season is under serious threat this evening. It is Lazio who head into half-time with the advantage, thanks to Matteo Cancellieri. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic saved a Mattia Zaccagni penalty. It could have been a lot worse for Napoli had their goalkeeper not stepped up big time in this first half. At the break, Napoli 0, Lazio 1. Napoli a long way from their best in the first 45 minutes, where they went into half-time just hanging on against the Lazio side, who executed their counter-attacking game plan to perfection. However, Lazio didn't convert a penalty late on in the first half, and they could be made to rue those missed opportunities. Napoli possibly fortunate not to trail by more than a goal. The Biancocelesti, the last team to beat the Partenopei here in Naples. That was in December 2024. Napoli's unbeaten home record this season is at serious risk this evening. First touch for Alisson Santos. The Brazilian, who's going to offer an altogether different challenge to the Lazio defenders, though, with his technical ability, his willingness to take players on. McTominay's dropped a little bit deeper, but Oliveira's given the ball away. Basic, Taylor, useful first touch. Zaccagni to his left, Taylor keeps on going, and he's dragged it wide. Now Højlund, and he's won a corner. Alisson Santos. Lobotka back to the Brazilian. Takes on Lazzari, defends well. Stays in play for Oliveira. Napoli have got the players now to try and inject a little bit more pace into the match. Elmas, who is a number 10 by trade. Højlund is a good challenge by Mario Gila, who's had Højlund in his back pocket for the entire match. Now Zaccagni. Noslin. Chance. It's a difficult opportunity that for Tajani Noslin. Alisson Santos takes this in his stride. It's kept in play. Alisson Santos still going. Højlund had to improvise there, Rasmus Højlund. Noslin. Buongiorno doesn't win it. Tavares is away. Nuno Tavares. Cancellieri at the far post. And now it's in for the second, and it's Basic. He rarely scores, Toma Basic, but when he does, it's against the big boys. His only other goal this season was against Juventus. Now he's breached Napoli. And there is just something about playing the Partenopei that seems to bring the best out of Lazio, especially here at the Maradona. A mistake from Buongiorno. When Cancellieri misses it, you feel the chance has gone, but Basic is there. No one's picking him up. Gets it on target, and this time Vanja Milinkovic-Savic isn't able to react quickly enough. But again, you're tempted to say Napoli have only got themselves to blame. Alessandro Buongiorno who at one point was considered as one of the most dominant centre-backs in Italian football. McTominay, Højlund, Alisson Santos, fires and hits the post. Motta might have touched that. Goal kick given by the referee. Politano punched away by Motta. Alisson Santos scrambling to get it back. Here he is. Ball comes in. Oliveira couldn't quite control it. Noslin. McTominay. Gutierrez first touch. Oliveira. Now Gutierrez. Usually, of course, he's struggled to do that a lot more in this game, but still, Berkham, Oliveira, Buongiorno, neither of the three have been particularly impressive in this game. You just have one fewer player on the pitch capable of progressing the ball. Alisson Santos. Now the cross, looking for Højlund, Romagnoli, Patrick. Not enough players in the middle, clearly. Dia, and it could be trouble here again. Noslin. Noslin. Still Noslin. Tavares. He's put it wide from point-blank range, Nuno Tavares. Lazio, who looked fragile defensively against Fiorentina, have looked very solid this evening. They've worked ever so hard as well. Cancellieri, Noslin. Gutierrez stripped of possession. Oliveira, Alisson Santos. Galloping forwards, Højlund turns, deflection, and just over the crossbar. Another corner for Napoli. As Højlund's header is off target, none of his teammates at the far post, and still no save for Edoardo Motta to make. Mazzocchi, Giovanni. Napoli's unbeaten home record comes to a sobering end, and it is once again a familiar foe that ends that invincible record for the Partenopei. Lazio, with a superb performance, able to get the better of the Partenopei in Naples for a fourth consecutive time. 26 games without losing here at home for Napoli. And in this one, Antonio Conte's players barely put up a fight. A sobering loss for Napoli, a big win for Lazio, who prepare in the best possible way for the return leg of the Coppa Italia semi-finals. Final score from Naples, Napoli 0, Lazio 2.